Hi everyone, Matt Lashbrook, Principal Consultant with the Tabel Group, and welcome to another edition of Matt's Monday Message. This week we want to have a look at Discipline 1 in how do we build a healthy organisation, and around that becoming behaviourally aligned together as a leadership team. And as we said before last week, there's 5 dysfunctions that every team's susceptible to when they get together trying to do things, and we want to have a quick look at those today. And later on in the weeks to come, we're going to dive into some of these a bit more, but firstly, just for an overview. The first dysfunction we're trying to overcome is an absence of trust. And when we talk about trust in this way, we're not talking about predictive trust, like I've worked with somebody for a long period of time and I know what they're going to do, I know how that reaction is going to go. What we're talking about here is vulnerability-based trust. That real ability to be human with each other and say sorry and say, you're better at that than me, or I stuffed up. That's the level of trust that we're looking for here. What that enables us to do is to have great conflict. Now, most people don't like the idea of conflict, but for us, conflict is nothing more than passionate, unfiltered debate in search of the truth, or the best answer. And that's what we want from great leadership teams. Great leadership teams have fantastic conflict, exchanging of ideas and opinions in order to get the best answer. And that's what we're trying to overcome, this fear of conflict that happens. Once we've had that great conflict, the thing that we're also trying to overcome is a lack of commitment. The ability to genuinely disagree in the moment when I don't agree with you, but then commit wholeheartedly to the decision that was taken and walk out of that leadership meeting with a we decision. We decided that. We don't want any language that says they decided this. We're part of the leadership team. We are part of the decision-making process. So a lack of commitment. The next part we have to make sure that we're overcoming is an avoidance of accountability. People don't like to hold people accountable. They're quite comfortable holding people accountable for what we can see on a spreadsheet, a missed deadline, a KPI that we didn't get right. But when we're talking about accountability here for us, we're talking about peer-to-peer accountability in real time. So not just up and down the chain, but hey, I have a problem with you, or this is happening, let's sort that out together. And also about behaviour, not just about KPIs, about a behaviour that you're exhibiting or the way you're acting that's holding both yourself and the team back, avoiding that sort of accountability. And the last dysfunction we're trying to overcome is an inattention to results. And we're talking about the collective result here. What are we trying to achieve together? Because it's far more important than what we're trying to achieve individually. We're not looking for status and ego, and so long as our department's going well, I'm going well. We want the focus to be on what are we trying to achieve together as a leadership team. Because that's your most important job as a member of the leadership team, is being on that number one team. That idea that it doesn't matter what team I lead, the most important job I have at the organisation is a member of the leadership team. So they're the 5 dysfunctions that we're trying to overcome, and we'll look into those deeper in the weeks to come. Thanks once again for joining, and until next week, stay safe.